This is a 1990 Mercedes-Benz 420 SEL. What I'm going to do is replace the master cylinder. Okay, this happens to be a 126 body style right here, and being that it's pretty old, it says was made in Stuttgart, Germany. So the hood release is right there. Okay, this is a 4.2 V8, and here's where the master cylinder is right next to the fuse box. So the master cylinder has two brake lines and two bolts. So let's take off the electrical first. Let's do the easiest stuff. I can't squeeze that far enough, so I just use a little screwdriver to pull away the two clamps. Okay, the next thing I want to do is break these lines loose, because it's being held in position by the two nuts onto the power assist unit. Okay, that's one. That's two. What I'm going to do is take off this vacuum line. That way I have a little bit more room. Now I can get my hand in there. Okay, here's my little wrench. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick a little rag down here, just in case something falls in here that I don't want. I'll be able to get it back. There we go. Just like that. Okay, so let's take off the brake lines. Okay, some people use a special wrench, one for pipes. I usually don't, because I don't do a lot of this type of work. Okay, there's one, and we'll just get it out of the way a little bit. And here's the second one. So also putting a rag down there catches all that brake fluid that's leaking. Okay, once it gets to a certain point, it'll come off by hand. So we can move that out of the way. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, and I stopped immediately as soon as I remember, was put this cover, this fender cover over here, because brake fluid, I don't want it to get on the cover because it may just take the paint right off of it. Okay, so the brake lines were 11 millimeters. Now the bolts over here are 13. I mean, the nuts are 13. I'll do the easy one first. Okay, there's the nut. Now let's get the washer. I have this little clip tool here just to help me. There it is, so I don't drop it. Alright, so now let's go do the other side. So the second nut is right here, located right underneath. So I will see if I can use this wrench. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is set down the camera because I can't do this and hold it. Alright, now that I got the second nut off, nut and washer, now I'm just going to simply lift it up. And pull it right out. And there it is. So, okay, so let's get the next one and put it in. So I have the master cylinder that I'm going to install. I have it in my vise. So what I need to do is bench bleed it. Now, normally, well, these are I have two plastic hoses that I use, but for some reason this doesn't really, it's not working for me because these do not go in far enough. So what I'm going to do is just make my own. I just happen to have two little pipes that I used before someplace, I don't know where, but must have been somebody else I replaced. I'll put those in those where they belong. And I will connect those up to the plastic hoses. Alright, and then I'll put the hoses back in there. Alright, I'm going to add brake fluid. In the master cylinder. Alright, and I will. Alright, so now that I have fluid in here, I will just slowly work the piston Let me put a little more fluid in there. Now continue to work the piston back and forth. What I'm trying to do is get all the air bubbles out of the lines. See, there's still wait till the airplane goes by. And there's still some air in the lines, as you can see. So we'll just continue to work this until all the lines, all the air comes out of the lines. There's just a little bit of air left in that one. Okay, it looks like that's all done. So now we'll just take the lines off and we'll install this directly on the car. There's one. There's the other. Alright, so the next thing is I'm going to put the little filter on here. I'm going to put the cap on. That should slow it down from leaking. So we won't need this anymore. Okay, so now that we got the master cylinder all bled out, let me just see once again. Let me just take off my two little guides. And now you know why I have this fender mat here. So stick that hole, line it up on the lines. Line it up on the bolts, and we'll get the pipes lined up perfect. Remember, we don't want to strip this. Just make a little more room for us. Okay, remember to start these by hand. You don't want to cross thread this. Okay, that's one. Now let's put the top one in. Line it all up. Okay, so here's the back one. Here, let me show you this one. So you just have to keep on wiggling it back and forth until you get it right. It's almost there. Okay, it started. Once it starts, make sure you start it by hand. Don't get this wrench on there until you know it's not cross-threading. Also, this is aluminum, not forgiving. Okay, that one's tight. Back one's tight. Alright, now let's put the nuts on. Washer first. Then we'll put the little nut on. Okay, that's one. Now let's do the back side. Way down on the bottom over here. The second one is right here. Alright, with the camera off, I was able to get the wrench on there with two hands and sort of work it in. Okay, that's one side. Now we'll come back over to this side. This is number 13. pretty easy. Alright, now the last thing, hook up the vacuum. Okay, that one is, I used a 3/4 inch wrench. I didn't have the right metric size. Okay, so let's just review this real quick. Here's the back line, here's the front line, here's our vacuum. Way down at the bottom is the bolt, and here on the side is the second nut. So there's 2 nuts and 2 brake lines that hook up, and I just took the vacuum line off just to make it easier. Okay, so now let me just fill it right back up. Alright, so we'll put some brake fluid in here. Alright, I'm only going to go halfway because I know that some of the pads are a little low, and then when I change the brakes it's going to fill it right back up. Alright, and then okay, so remember this one says .4 right here, so make sure you use the correct fluid. Alright, now let's give it a try. Alright, the last thing is hook up the electronics. Now let's start the car and see how it works. Okay, so we pumped the brakes a couple times and we got a hard pedal. So that's what it takes to install a new master cylinder. So basically 2 brake lines, 2 nuts holding it on, electric line, and I just took off the vacuum to make it easier. Replace it with fluid, and away you go.